Hey guys, welcome to Christina Cakes It. I'm Christina and today I'm showing you how to make a chocolate chip banana layer cake with peanut butter buttercream. So I'm making this cake for one of my husband's really good friends and his name is Rob. And I love baking for Rob because he has a very unique and specific taste. And this year for his birthday, I had asked him what kind of birthday cake that he wanted. And he sent me a list of different options to pick from. And I decided to go with the banana cake because I thought it would be a great recipe to share with YouTube. So before I get started on making my cake, it is important to note that my oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and this recipe is enough for 3 8-inch layers, so I have my pans already prepared and ready to go. So this cake is very simple to make, and I do want to let you guys know that it is basically like chocolate chip banana bread in cake form, and so this cake will be a dense cake. So the ingredients that I'm using today are 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of full-fat sour cream, 1 cup of butter, a teaspoon of baking soda, 4 large eggs, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 4 bananas mashed, and the riper the banana, the better, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and about 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. I think I added a little bit more than a cup. So as I'm talking my way through this, just know that as always, the full recipe is down below in the show notes. So I'm going to start by just creaming together my butter and both of my sugars. So next I'm going to add my eggs one at a time, beating between each addition. So next, I'm gonna add in my mashed banana. And lastly, my mini chocolate chips. And that's it, super easy. And so next I'm going to divide this evenly between my 3 8-inch pans. Now that my batter is ready, the cakes are gonna go into the preheated oven for between 30 and 35 minutes. So while my cakes are baking in the oven, I am going to work on my peanut butter frosting. So this frosting, we are using 2 cups of softened salted butter. I have 2 pounds of powdered sugar, which is basically a full bag or about 7 cups. I have 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter, and you definitely want to use just regular peanut butter. Don't use natural peanut butter or you won't get the right result. I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla and about 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we may use a little bit less or we may use a little bit more depending on the consistency that we want. So the first step is I am just going to cream my butter and peanut butter together for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm using a stand mixer with a paddle attachment, but you could do this with a hand mixer as well. The stand mixer just makes it a lot easier and it's a little bit easier on your arm. So I'm just scraping down the sides as I go. And this is now nice and smooth, so I'm gonna go ahead and add about half my powdered sugar. I am just going to eyeball it, and my vanilla. So I'm gonna add my vanilla and about half of the powdered sugar. And you're gonna want to mix this on low to begin with, otherwise you're gonna have like a little powdered sugar explosion and you're gonna have a mess. So start on low. So after that is incorporated, I'm gonna add in the rest of the powdered sugar and about half of my heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna check the consistency. I might need to add more, we'll see. So I'm gonna add in the rest of my heavy whipping cream. I can tell this is a little bit stiff. So I ended up using the whole quarter cup. All right, so my frosting is good to go. This consistency is perfect, and this can be used immediately, or it can be stored at room temperature for 2 days, in the fridge for up to a week, or even frozen up to 3 months, so you can make it well in advance. All right, so you can see that my cakes are out of the oven and they have cooled. My cakes ended up baking for 35 minutes. I'm going to trim the edges off, add some simple syrup, and start filling and crumb coating. All right, so my cake is done and I love how it turned out. I think that banana chips are the perfect decoration, and I know that this cake is absolutely delicious because whenever I make a cake that I'm going to give away that I can't cut into, I usually make myself like a secret tester cupcake. And I did it for this cake and I tried a little bit of it, and it really does taste like chocolate chip banana bread, and the peanut butter frosting is like the perfect pairing of flavor. So 5-star rating, I can definitely recommend this recipe. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.